Hello, today we are going to do an unboxing of a Skil Power 40 interchangeable weed whacker and leaf blower. And I believe we got these at Lowe's Home Improvement.
Yep. They got a good deal on this too. I think we got it for like
it was
a couple $100.
Super cheap. And we
compared
got it
to some of the other ones, yeah.
maybe a month ago.
Yeah.
It's October right now, so we got it whatever the month before October is.
Got it a couple weeks ago at the end of September. So we got it. So okay, there it is.
Lots of goodies in
Sure, we
here.
have all the parts here.
Yeah. So we got
Does not look like this has been opened already.
with an Allen wrench and some screws, so it looks like there's a little bit of assembly involved. It's probably to put the wand on.
Yeah, I know.
So let's see what all these parts are. Okay, this looks like the weed whacker handle.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's just one piece. So yeah, go ahead and clip it together.
That's nice.
I think it's so it folds up when it gets put away.
Yeah. So it looks like okay.
There's the screws.
Yeah, it looks like you have to screw this.
It'd be nice if they had made that a clip, you know,
Yeah,
like
cool.
it clipped, a real heavy duty clip that you could just do that when you want to put it away.
Yeah.
So let's see
keep
here.
that folded for just a second.
I'm going to show this real quick here while you do that. So there's the head with the string. I already got string. I think this is the kind you bump and it puts the string out. So we'll have to test that when we go outside. There's where your battery mounts. Here's the controls. It looks like this is your safety. Got to push that in to be able to pull the trigger. So we'll do that outside as well.
All right.
And there's the leaf blower. Oh, that's for the weed whacker. We'll put that on.
Protector shield. Okay. And more parts. Handle.
Yep.
Looks like
that's probably for the handle. Yep.
Top of the. This is
got?
right here. This looks like battery charger.
Yep.
Right?
That's the battery charger.
So.
And we'll plug that in and show you that right now. I was thinking it came with 2 batteries, but I guess it just comes with 1. Yeah.
Looks like just one.
Power
We haven't reached the bottom of the box yet.
So we'll have to test that and make sure it's see if there's any. Push this little red button there. Okay, it's not really charged. Pull your finger away. Yep, see how it's not really charged yet. It's only got a small charge. So we'll charge that up before we go outside here. All right, she's got this getting plugged in here. So so it looks like we have some indicator light spots here. So what just came on was both, just to indicate that it came on. So we got 3 different things here. Let's see if I can pull a focus here. We got defective, which means it's got red and black flashing at the same time. Then it means, what does that say? Oh, it's on hold because the battery's too hot to charge. Charging means it's flashing, and charged means it's full. Put that on there, and it just slides right on.
Oh, that's really easy. Okay. Okay,
so it's flashing green, which means it's charging, and it also flashes green out there to let you know when it's fully charged. All 4 of those will light up. 1, 2, 3, and 4 over here, and then it'll be fully charged. Let's see if it stays green on the actual battery when it's fully charged too, or if it goes black. It does flash when it's almost full. It does go black when full, but you can still push the button and see the test on there. All right, so we're going to put the handle on, and this one you don't need any tools for because, as you can see, the screw actually has a recessed position inside the plastic here, and then you just push it back a little bit so you can unscrew this easier, and then you unscrew that so it comes off and drop it, and then you can pull the screw out of there to put the handle on. Now we're going to put the handle on this way. It's going to be a little tight to get on here, but you just snap it right on there, I'm assuming. We haven't tried this yet. There it is. So I'm going to line it up so it's facing, this is how it'll be used. We haven't bolted this together yet. But this is how it'll be used. So I'm going to kind of just line it up like that. And I'm going to put my screw back through like that. Hold it in place with my finger so I know that the nut is actually still recessed into the cavity that's built into the plastic. And then I'm going to just start screwing it on there. What's nice about this is it'll hold on by itself while you can go ahead and I'm going to just use one thumb to spin it out here, give it some pressure. And then that should hold pretty good. Yeah, that's really nice and tight. You don't even have to tighten it up that much. And then if you need to move this handle, you could just loosen this and you can slide it up and down and you're ready to go. Let's attach this baby. So, okay, you got 4 of the same screws, which is nice, so you don't have to worry about which screws go where. And you got a little hex head unit. I guess you'd call that a diamond head or a hex head. Screws, which are great because that's better than like an Allen wrench or something like that. So you got the split here. When you fold it up, that's the wire that controls it, so you can't really do anything with that. So this isn't I don't think this is a unit where you can put another piece on the end. I was thinking that you might be able to add a chainsaw or something to this, but you can't. So it'd be nice if this was a quick release though, so you could just tuck it away real easy, but you have to take the screws out if you want to fold it up to put it away, which is not a very good idea. Luckily, when it's tall and thin, it can fit in a corner real easy. So I'm just going to get 2 of these in here and get them just kind of started with my hand. Then we're just going to tighten them up here. I should start with the countertop like this, so it's a little easier. It's not so I guess the hex wrench. Get that snug. Then go with this one. You can feel the teeth grab too. It wasn't grabbing there for a second, but then I got it. You don't want to do it too much without the teeth grabbing, or you might strip out the plastic. Unfortunately, in these things, this is feeding into plastic, not into a metal sleeve, which is pretty chintzy design, if you ask me. They should have it feed into a inserted metal sleeve. It would hold a lot better, but if you don't want to pay a lot of money for it, you don't get the best designs. But it seems like this is still really heavy duty. I mean, Skil is a really great company. They've been around for a long time. Believe it or not, a lot of people knock Milwaukee, which is like a Home Depot. We got this at Lowe's, but a lot of people knock the Milwaukee brand. And if you look it up, they've been around a long time. I can't remember how long, but it might be even back to the 60s. And people are like, oh, it's Home Cheapo brand. It's like, no, it's actually a really good product that they put out. I've got a drill that I paid like maybe $50 for this cordless drill 12 or 15 years ago with 2 batteries, and it still works perfect. So yeah, it's good. So there you go. Now that's locked in. So we still got 2 screws, and this is the safety shield. We're going to put that on. You can see that it's concaved here with a little lip, and that's going to feed right into that. So poop, puts right into place. You've got 2 screw holes right there and 2 screw holes right here that'll line up. So it's really simple, self-explanatory. We're going to screw this on. All right. So that was a little bit tough to get these 2 screwed in there. I had to actually do it like this in little bits and pieces. So sped that up. And then I think it's on there really hard because you've got actually a blade mechanism right here that bolts on. They don't give you an Allen wrench for this. I think that is an Allen wrench. So you're going to have your own Allen wrench. And it looks like there's some tape because these blades are pretty sharp. So I probably didn't need to take that one off, but I'm not sure which way this spins. It might spin, we haven't plugged it in yet, so it might spin this way. So I might want that blade for that. And you might, let's see if I can get this one off here. And these blades are to cut the cable to the right length, so it's always at the right length. When you bump it out, it's going to go a little bit longer than it should. It's not that sharp. These aren't that sharp, so you don't have to worry about cutting yourself on them. But if you want to pull it out by hand, it has a little arrow here pointing that way, which means you can, if I push it in, I don't need to push it in. If I just go backwards, it sucks the cable in, the cutting cable. And the wire, I guess you'd call it. And if you push it in and go like that, then you could pull more out. So see how I could pull that out? That gets it longer. So I'm thinking you can bump this on the ground when it's spinning and it'll automatically push it out. And then it won't go, if you push it out one more time, now the pieces come out to where they're too long and they'll hit into your plastic. So what it does is it cuts it off when it's spinning and keeps it the right length so it won't hit in there. So now we're going to take this baby outside and give it a test.
Hey Hey, okay, so the battery is charged, and again, how you tell is you can just press that button. It'll tell you how much battery you have, and there's 4 little lights there. You can tell we've already used a quarter of the battery.
When we were doing the video for the blower there, so.
So anyway, again, this is how you slide it on. Pretty simple and easy. I like to use my forearm because I have a bit of a wrist issue. But again, how you release it is just press that button up.
And it's got the same spring-loaded clips in there to push the battery out when you release it.
And again, I am not very strong, so this isn't too heavy for me to lift.
And again, I'm going to steer clear. Show them the quick unlock button there real quick.
You got to push this to be able to press that. As you can see, I'm not.
It's a safety mechanism, so you don't smack yourself in the face or your foot or something with the things.
Yep.
And this is also variable speed, but it's not a very long variable speed. It only goes from medium to high. There is no real low category on that, so which is good because you just want to go 100% when you're weed whacking, really, anyhow. So.
Yep. So we're just going to do a quick demo on these little plants over here.
On our not grass, but our plants, but we're going to cut some of them down for you.
They'll grow back. It's South Carolina. Got to beat nature back with a stick here.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Instant gratification.
Yeah, go back out. Go back the other way.
Pretty much eradicated all of those. Nice and neat.
There you go. Not bad. Fully battery operated Skil weed whacker. And this is kind of a smaller one. I can't remember what the size is, but you can see already that the wires are shorter. All right, so we're switching off here because I want to show you how this bump thing goes here. So as you can see, the strings got eaten up a little bit. You can see they're damaged right there from hitting the bricks. She was hitting the bricks pretty hard with the strings there. And here's where your blades are to cut the strings. And this is a bump mechanism. So when you push it in, it will automatically let the string out. So as it's spinning, you can tap it on the ground, not too hard. You don't want to break it, but we'll tap it a few times. And the strings should be longer now. Oh yeah, you can hear it. So take a look. Now they're out. You can see where they came out there. There's the new string. There's the old string that got beat up a little bit. So it's called a bump release or a bump extender. So you don't have to turn it over to do it yourself. As you weed whack and you just hit it, move on. And the pros, they know where they're at, but. Now let's see. Some of these you can turn so it's sideways. I don't know if this one has that capability here. So no, it doesn't have it, I don't think so.
Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. That wraps up our video about the unboxing and the weed trimmer. And please hit that subscribe button and like the video. Have a great day.